Debit note versus credit note. When we talk about these terms, these are very commonly used terms in finance and in sale purchase related transactions. We will discuss what is debit note and credit note, why these are issued, and what are the advantages of debit note and credit note. When we talk about the introduction of these terminologies, debit note is issued when a buyer return goods to seller due to defect, damage, or incorrect supply. While in case of credit note is issued when seller acknowledges the return of goods and agrees to reduce the buyer's outstanding amount. The debit note, the buyer is undercharged in original invoice and the seller need to increase the amount payable. While in case of credit note, seller overcharges the buyers in the original invoice and need to adjust the payable amount. So when conclude both terms, the debit note it serves as an adjustment to increase the seller's account receivable, while in case of credit note it serves as an adjustment to reduce the seller's account receivable. For example, you can say a garments factory or a company buys garment for $10,000 but later return 2,000 worth due to quality issue. The buyer issues a debit note of $2,000 to seller. When we talk about the credit note, for example, a garments factory purchases a machinery for $50,000 but it is later given $5,000 discount due to a pricing mistake. In that case, the seller issues a credit note of $5,000 to buyer. So I hope by this example your concept about the differentiation of debit note and credit note would be very clear. Now, why debit note and credit note are issued? The debit note is issued when goods are returned due to defects, wrong shipments, or excess quantity. While in case of credit note, when seller accept the return of goods. In case of debit note, when buyer is overcharged. While in case of credit note, when seller provides a discount or compensation. For credit note, you can say when buyer claims a refund for service that was not provided properly. It is like a refund of service that was not properly given to him. While credit note, when an incorrect invoice amount is corrected by reducing the charges. As we have discussed, discount as compensation. So when an incorrect invoice amount is corrected by reducing the charges. So these are the cases of debit note and credit note issuance. Further, there are some advantages as well as disadvantages of debit and credit notes. Advantages, when we talk about the advantages, it helps maintain transparency and accountability in transactions. Second advantage is provides legal documentation for adjustment in financial statements. The third advantage of these is reduces error in billing and avoids disputes between buyers and sellers. The last advantage, you can say, it facilitates better inventory and payment management system. So these are the advantages. First is transparency, accountability. Second, legal documentation in financial statement. Third, reduce errors in billings and reduce the conflict or dispute between parties. And the last is facilitate better inventory and payment management. These were the advantages. On the other hand, there are some disadvantages. It can lead to confusion if not recorded properly. So the second, you can say, second, it may be frequent issuance may indicate poor inventory or supply chain management. The third disadvantage is we can consider it is an additional paperwork and administrative cost. The last disadvantages we can consider it may cause delays in payments settlements between parties. So these were the disadvantages of credit and debit note. I hope your concept about the debit note and credit note would be very clear. See you in next lecture with another topic. Thank you, Lafis.